Premier League match reviews. Match week 3. Starting off with Tottenham versus Wolves, because that was the first game of the weekend. It was a 1-0 Tottenham win. I think this could be a crucial win for Tottenham that they could look back on at the end of the season, because Wolves, apart from the top 4 from last year, are probably the 5th best defensive team in the league. I think Spurs played really well. Harry Kane got his record of scoring the most goals for a specific team. Wolves didn't actually play that bad. They created chances. It's just that they were toothless up top. Fulham 3, Brentford 2. I got confused there. Sorry about that. This could be a crucial result for Fulham come the end of the season, because Brentford could be a team that Fulham could be in a relegation battle with. And if it ends up coming down to this result, it's going to be very important for Fulham. And I think Brentford, I think they both could be fine despite this result, but I think there's still a lot of the season to go, so I don't think I can comment much on that yet. Leicester 1, Southampton 2. This was the result that surprised me the most this weekend, because I thought Leicester would win this, because on paper, squad-wise, they're better than Southampton. But Southampton went to the King Power and they did a job on Leicester. And I thought Southampton could be one of the teams that could be in a relegation battle. But I think I might be wrong with that one. But it's still early days, so I could still be right. Crystal Palace 3. Aston Villa 1. Aston Villa haven't started too well. They only got one victory, which was against Everton, and it wasn't a convincing victory. And apart from that Everton game, they've had a poor start to the season. And I thought that Villa would compete for Europe this year. It's looking like I'm going to be wrong, but you never know, because it's the Premier League and anything could happen from now to the end of the season. I think Palace did very well, and I think Villa did very poor, and I think it was a fair result. Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 3. Arsenal currently top of the league. The only problem with Arsenal is how they're going to do when they play like teams like City, Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool. Because if they do well in those fixtures, then they've got as good of a chance of winning the league as anybody else. Chelsea 0, Leeds 3. I thought Leeds were by far the better team. Chelsea got outclassed. And this isn't looking like it's going to be a good season for Chelsea, because they're already 6 points off the top, and they're 4 points off second as well. And even when they outclassed Tottenham, they still couldn't get the 3 points. So I think this could be a sticky year for Chelsea. But if their players start performing, then you never know what can happen with Chelsea. I think out of the top 6 this year, they're probably the hardest to predict. Manchester City 3, Newcastle 3. Probably the game of the weekend in terms of like entertainment and goals. I thought Newcastle was superb towards the end of the first half, and they started the second half very well. City were pretty poor for 80% of that game, but it's a good sign when you play very bad to not lose, and that's a sign of a very good side. And I think if this game was a couple of years ago, City probably would have capitulated when we conceded the third goal, but we kept playing and we kept fighting and we managed to get a draw at the game, and I'm pretty happy with it, considering that we were 2 goals down. And I think in the next couple of years, you're going to see Newcastle compete for titles, and I think that's what their fans deserve, because they have got quite good support in Newcastle. United 2, Liverpool 1. I thought it was a tactical masterclass by Eric Ten Hag, and it was a tactical disaster class by Jurgen Klopp. And Jurgen Klopp is showing too much loyalty to Henderson and Milner, and I think at the moment Robertson should be dropped because he hasn't had a good start to the season at all, and I think Liverpool could be in for a season that they didn't expect, because this has been their worst start to a Premier League season ever, and it's not a good look for a club like Liverpool, because they're probably the biggest club in England, if not the second biggest, behind United, and I think Liverpool, they're going to have to go on a match winning run, because otherwise they're going to not win the league if they don't go on a winning run, because they're already 5 points behind City and 7 points behind Arsenal, and it's not looking good for Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool, and they're going to have to improve if they want to have they're going to have to improve if they want to have a successful season. I had to repeat what I was saying then, because it wasn't clearly. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Hope you have enjoyed the weekend's football, and I hope you guys had a lovely weekend, and I hope you guys have a lovely day today. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.